talk about the global demand turmoil, rare earths, metal shortage and its impact on auto demand. First, let's talk about the recent stake sale in TPG because they reduced their stake from 6.01% to about 3.91%. Any plans of TPG to reduce their stake further?
Well, I think they are certainly planning to exit their holding in Tata Technologies. I think that is largely done now. But TPG continues to be a partner for Tata Technologies. They have an incredible team, not just in India but also in the US, and will continue to take advantage of the insights and the market understanding that they have. They made an investment decision given tariffs to reduce their exposure to parts of the automotive sector, and that's what prompted their divestment. And so we respect their decision making, but we'll continue, to work hard to stay close to them and take advantage of the relationships that we build.
Let's talk about your earnings call post Q4. You had highlighted the decision-making delays in automotive segment due to tariff-related developments and regulatory challenges in US, Europe. It has nearly been 2 months since then, and global uncertainty issues, they continue to persist. Given this, how has automotive demand been for you at present?
I still think there's a certain amount of uncertainty that is out there, but I think that the commitment that the US has demonstrated to trade negotiations and the completion of trade deals between territories like the United States and the UK has certainly given confidence to the markets, and we're seeing some of the decisions that were right shifted at the beginning of the quarter start to flow through now into commitments that we're converting. And so we expect to finish the quarter relatively strongly from a deal signings perspective. I think numbers will be somewhat muted in the first quarter, but we are anticipating improvements in Q2, and we are anticipating, given the order book, a strong finish in H2.
All right. Along with that, Warren, and we are already seeing the impact of the rare earth mineral shortage. Any impact that you're already seeing, and is this impacting the auto demand already, or is it too soon to comment?
We've been exposed to concerns that have been raised by some of our customers and some of their suppliers, particularly the battery manufacturers. But we're really not seeing it play out yet in terms of caution as it pertains to decision making. So there's concerns out there. There are, I guess, concerns that this issue could build into something that is meaningful. But as of right now, I think most of our clients are positioning a wait and watch in terms of what happens, particularly in the context of the trade negotiations that are currently going on in London between the US and China.
Right. And Warren, what about the aerospace and industrial heavy machinery demand then? Does the strong growth in these segments make up for the sluggish auto demand?
At this point in time, our mix is very much biased towards automotive. Over 80% of our services business is related to automotive OEMs and their associated supply chain, and so it's very difficult for the other verticals to make up any shortfall in automotive. Having said that, we continue to see very strong demand in aerospace. And to some extent, industrial heavy machinery. I'm going to the Paris Air Show next week, and we expect to announce a couple of very big deals at the show. So aerospace continues to represent significant demand and by association growth for Tata Technologies.
let's talk about some numbers. What about your revenue growth then? Because we understand Q1 is expected to be tepid, and since you expect demand to improve from Q2 FY26, but for the full year FY26, how much revenue growth are you guiding for? If you could help us with a number there.
Well, I think we've seen over the last month to 6 weeks real improvement in terms of deal signings and deal conversions, and so we are expecting growth in Q2, but off a relatively soft base that we expect to complete the first quarter against. We really see that material improvement, particularly from a growth perspective, will start to come in the September and October timeframe. So in terms of the full year, we're still bullish. We're still confident that we can have a very strong year in FY26, and we're working very, very hard to bring in the deals that will underpin the order book that will support our confidence.
So Warren, since you do hold that positive outlook, give us some sense that any major deals that you have already signed in the quarter so far?
We're seeing a number of full vehicle opportunities that have either been converted or we expect to convert in the coming weeks. I mentioned the aerospace traction and the deals that we're going to announce next week at the Paris Air Show. So we're seeing real broad improvement across all three verticals. Aerospace and industrial heavy machinery has not seen the softness that we've seen in automotive, but even in automotive, we're seeing pickup that gives us again confidence that we can finish the year extremely well.
Right. And let's shift focus to your JV with BMW as well. Tell us, how is it progressing? Could other German OEMs also look to offshore to India? And could this be an opportunity then for Tata Tech?
I think that's a really great point. I think we've really I think sent a very strong message to the market through the work that we've done with BMW. I think I've mentioned in the past that when we were selected by BMW, BMW had a number of incumbent partners that they decided not to work with in the JV, and I think that that's a testament to Tata Technologies, the breadth and depth of our capabilities, and also the values that underpin our company and by association the Tata Group. I think what BMW does typically signals to the rest of the market what they should be looking at, and we are entertaining some very interesting and encouraging discussions with other German OEMs and their associated supply chain. So I think that the success that we've had with BMW, when we have almost 1,000 people that we've stood up now in the 3 hubs that support the JV, Pune, Bangalore, and Chennai, I think the success has really signaled to the rest of the market that they need to take heed. And again, it's building the demand for Tata Technologies with other German companies that we're engaging with as we speak.
Okay, Warren, appreciate that view, and thanks for joining us this morning and sharing so candidly your outlook for the company going ahead. So that was the management at Tata Technologies speaking to us at ET Now. But time now to throw some light onto the primary market, and we have this Oswald Pipes